You're watching Phantoms Youth Hockey only on Nick's Hockey Broadcast.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another edition of Nick's Hockey Broadcast, where today Phantoms Youth 18AA will take on the Igloo Jaguars. The Phantoms have lost their last two straight games, and they are currently 9-9-0 in a record. The Jags, however, are 1-15-0 as they come here in Lehigh Valley, as warm-ups right now are about to commence. There was some trouble. It almost seemed like a bit of a delay for this game. A few minutes ago, there was a malfunction with one of the Zambonis. There was even some big piles of snow left on the ice. The referees and players were trying to do what they can to at least make the ice look a little better before the game. It will be interesting to see how the Zambonis will work later on tonight, but that's not something we can worry about, as this game is shortly approaching puck drop. And we will be back for the first period face-off. In goal for the Phantoms, number 39, Noah Connor. And in net for the Igloo Jaguars is number 93, Alec Rittenhouse. After we had some delays earlier, with Zamboni trouble, play is about to get underway. Long ago for the draw for the Phantoms. Puck is dropped, and we are back underway here at Steel Ice Center. It's the Phantoms and the Jaguars. As this is chipped all the way down to the defensive side, Bryce Schache will now scoop it back up behind the goal. Schache makes a pass to Darren Freeman, lost control as the Jaguars cleared back in over the line, but it will be an offside here against the Jags. Long ago for the draw once more, but he's unable to come up with it, as Rodenzo was able to win the draw there for the Jaguars. As Schache goes down on the blue line, but now it comes free, goes back to the left point. As Rodenzo tried to bring it back through center ice, but the Phantoms try to corral it back out in their possession. As that's Schache was the nearest Phantom to it, but Noah Connor will pass it to Thomas Pyrapavel. Pyrapavel, who played for Bethlehem Area School District the other day in the LVSHL in what was called the Fog edition of Nick's Hockey Broadcast. And now here comes Long, check from behind on his back. As he goes down, that centering pass was intercepted by Renzo as the Jaguars escaped that counterattack as they clear it all the way down. Nolan Sargent makes the pass towards Aston Leisure. Tyler Glenn was near it as the Phantoms get a line change. John Shannon clears it down to the other side of the boards as Aston Leisure passes behind himself toward the other side as the Phantoms try to get it back out. No shots on net so far into the game, but we're still early on. Brendan Pachenka, the captain of the Phantoms, tries to get over the blue line, but now the Jaguars will keep it in Phantoms territory for now. And now Lehigh Valley tries to bring it through neutral ice. Trying to bring it the other way was Ryan Hathaway, who leads the entire team in points. So far, he has 15. Hall lost it. It's nearly turned over as the Jaguars keep it behind the goal. Nolan Sargent scoops it out, and now the former member of the Nazareth Blue Eagles, Owen Ferguson, dumps it all the way down. Rittenhouse leaves it there for his defense. Roud, pass turned over there. It goes now to Hall. Hall takes a shot, and they stop by Rittenhouse. Rebound deflects wide. Out in front again. Rittenhouse says no. He's got it. Shaw had the puck for a second as Pachenka flings it across. It gets back to the point. Thomas Pyrapavel off the boards as Peoples got in the way in that play. It goes to Hall. His Shaw off the pad there. Rebo scramble was loose. Alexander got a few chances. Still loose as it's under the blocker of Rittenhouse. Phantoms win the draw as Hall maneuvers around, turns back. Pyrapavel waiting on the point, but Mazo is able to get it out of the zone. As Schache will now get it through center ice, but the Jaguars are cleared back in. But we have an offsides here, and we'll stop play from that. McGuire is trying to bring it in. Darren Freeman, Aston Lesser lost it as Freeman now gives it to Glenn. Glenn clears it over the line. McGuire on defense, turns back, takes the pass off the boards as it deflects all the way down for an icing call against Igloo. Murphy couldn't win the draw offensively for Lehigh Valley, but it goes back to the point. It's Lesser. His shot goes right into the chest there of Rittenhouse. 13:50 to go in the first period. Score was early in this one. Shots on net 5-0 in favor of the Phantoms. Jaguars win the draw on the offside play. Aidan Winters was the one that cleared it back in as Pachenko now moves it to Ferguson on the wing. Maneuvers it back across. It goes down to Hathaway. As McGuire is forecheck from behind. Pachenko keeps up the pressure. Ryan Hathaway hits the player down. It's McGuire. Rao passes it to McGuire on the other side on defense. No icing here. Schache going behind the goal once more as Pyra Pavel tries to get out of the point. They can't. It's McGuire. Takes the shot. It's blocked out. And it's taken away. Here comes Owen Ferguson. The defender around him. Maneuvers around. Walks in. And he missed the net with the shot. And then a player goes down hard on the boards for the Phantoms. It was Hathaway. A great chance for the Phantoms early on to get the first one. But it did not go. Not sure if Rittenhouse got a piece of it, but a missed opportunity regardless for Lehigh Valley. Hathaway will now bring it back on the counterattack. His easy shot on net was stopped by Rittenhouse as he leaves it for his defense. Peoples off the boards. As now Shaw steals it away. It's Shaw. Centering pass. Lesser denied by Rittenhouse once more with the left pillow pad. Slap shot goes wide there. Now Shaw, more relentless opportunities. Phantoms coming back again. It's Hall centering feet in front, deflected off the glove there. Rittenhouse as Hall gets it back to the point. It's Lesher. Holds on. Shoots one. Blocked down. As Shaw seals it away once more. More opportunities coming. Gets it back to the high slot. Lesher, a shot blocked there in front there by defender for the Jaguars. It's kicked in front there as Hall has it on the forehand. Waits on the wing. Hall shot from the angle goes wide. And it's finally cleared there as the Jaguars get its fresh legs. This is Shaw. Shaw pressures there from Peoples. Centering pass. It's Glenn! And he hit his own man. Friendly fire is on. He hit Alexander accidentally on that shot on goal. Pyra Pavel, onside play, clears it down as the Phantoms get a line change. Marzo back to Peoples as the Jags only have one shot on net so far in the game. The Phantoms are coming out with fire so far. And now here come the Jags the other way. It's a 2-on-1. It's Gavin Lorenzo. Lorenzo trying to throw it across and goes towards the crease. Connor may have gotten a piece of it, but now it's stuck in the corner. Jaguars set up again. Going behind the goal there. They try to set it in front there. No way to tip it in. A player goes down for the Jaguars. That's scrambled there in front. And now it goes back to neutral ice. Shannon through centers, intercepted there by Tyler Glenn, but he'll get a whistle for an offsides. Some great opportunities these last few minutes for Lehigh Valley as they kept the puck in the zone for like a minute straight at least. Getting really good quality chances and moving with precision, creativity, and speed. But still, goose eggs remain on the board. Still no score. Off the tie-up again as Rao clears it down from the defense for the Jaguars as now they bring it into the zone. Goes back to the wing as Freeman intercepted on the forechecking play on defense. And now it's turned over again there as the Jaguars keep it in the zone. It's stuck in the blue line. It goes over it and results in an offsides. Ashton Lezer, Ferguson, backhands pass to the other side towards where Rao is waiting on the point for the Jaguars. And Rao chases after it, takes his shot, and that deflects off the pad of Connor, it appeared to be. And now Brandon Pachenko tries to clear. The puck goes up into the air. Gravity brings it down, goes off the glove. It's taken away there by Lehigh Valley. It's a near 2-on-2 developing, but it's broken up there by Rao away from Ferguson. Now it comes free. Phantoms cleared back in. It's cleared there by the captain, Pachenko. As Shannon, defense, gets it over to Rao. Rao holds on off the boards. It goes as the Jaguars have the puck go all the way down to the other side of the ice. No icing. And more fresh legs come onto it. 9:08 and counting to go in the first period. It's still no score. Peoples as the Jaguars clear it to the other side, but it will be an icing against the opposition for the Phantoms, also known as the Jaguars. So they get a draw over here. Phantoms win it. Goes to Schache. Schache fanned on the shot. He's going to be frustrated with that one. And Pavel was unable to keep it in, and this will be an icing as a result. Preto wins the draw there defensively for the Jags. There's a nice pass there from Peoples, gets it out to the wing. As the Jags keep it in Phantoms territory for now. Hall takes control. Off the boards it goes over the line. Hall waits, clears it through. Rittenhouse will have to leave it there for his defense. But he'll shoot it instead as Alexander was threatening to touch it. And now Igloo brings it through neutral ice. Peoples was the nearest player for a second there for the Jaguars to have the puck, and now he'll take control but lost it as that clear goes off the high glass, and they'll say it went out of play as a result. Taking that shot from way long range there for the Jags was William McGuire. Freeman to Pachenka. That was a fan pass. Goes to center ice, and now the Phantoms bring it back to Jaguars territory. They make a center and feed to Glenn. Glenn moves in, and he lost control as it goes towards the doorstep, and Esposito managed to clear it all the way down, and it will not be an icing. Tyler Glenn waiting on the wing. He couldn't corral the puck. Shannon hits it off the boards there to Marzo. Lorenzo was waiting on the wing as the Phantoms have the puck go all the way down to the other side. Esposito and Glenn go after it. Glenn tries to steal it away and succeeds. Glenn makes a no-look play behind. They couldn't get a shot. Here's a shot hit with the glass from Freeman. Phantoms win the draw again. It goes down to the point. Shaw's a shot. It's blocked out. And it's taken away by the Jags. Pyro Power blew a tire as the Jags. And a good defensive read there by Pyro Pavel to stop the. It wasn't a breakaway, but the offensive attack for the Jags there was a good play to stop on that chance for Igloo, as now they'll hold on to the corner. Goes back towards the point. Esposito was unable to keep it onside. No, he was able to. I thought he wasn't for a second there. Number 91, Gavin Kusher and Nickolas Kusher both lead the team in points. Gavin has 6 points so far, and Nickolas Kusher has 5. Kusher now tries to get around a Phantom there behind the goal. With 6:25 counting the goal in the first period as that goes front towards the net of Connor, but now it's taken away there by Brendan Pachenko. He's got defenders around him. Pachenko moving with speed, all alone, and a nice save made by Rittenhouse with the right pad again. Rao try to get it out as Peoples passed it to there as Henger. No, that was Hall that stole it away, and now the Jaguars get it out. It's Nickolas Kusher as he had it for only for a second. Check down from behind from Shaw. Shaw gets taken down by Nickolas Kusher. And now Nolan Sargent will give it to Bryce Schache. That was Nolan Sargent, as now goes down to the wing. It's to Hall. Hall, a shot! Blocked down by Peoples. Good defensive play. Two-way hockey at its finest. As Rao beat Hall in the race to get the puck in near the Zamboni doors. Petro makes the pass towards on the wing now as the Jags get it down, but the Phantoms take it back on defense. They clear it in from Alexander. Hall and McGuire. McGuire was able to nearly clear it down, but now Long keeps up the pressure. It goes to Alexander. Alexander back towards Long, but he lost his reach. Goes in front. Alexander! Oh, he hit the side of the cage. Rittenhouse may have gotten a piece of it with his chest. Centering feed there was off the skate and stick of Hall. It came in too quickly. Hall and Petro and Peoples, 4 players battle for it near the corner as it finally comes out as the Jaguars escape that attack by the Phantoms. It is a penalty against the Phantoms. It's going to go against Aidan Hall. Power play opportunity for the Jaguars. McGuire kept it in the point as Glenn and a few other Phantoms get out. And now here comes Darren Freeman short-handed. A bunch of defenders around him. He's moving with speed. Darren Freeman maneuvers around, but he lost control. But he's still killing some good time on the power play. Good to play there short-handed from Freeman. Here's a shot by Glenn. Turned aside by Rittenhouse. Goes out in front. Freeman, a shot deflects off a defender and wide. It deflected off Lorenzo. Good play on defense as Shannon nearly turned it over towards Freeman. Rittenhouse shovels it all the way across, but it's taken there by Glenn. Finesses it on through. What a poke check there by Rittenhouse. He really tried to jump out to poke check that puck away, as the Phantoms have done a good job killing off this penalty so far. Now it's to Shannon. As Schache takes it through center. Glenn trying to bring it back the other way again, shorthanded as he chases after it. When Shannon goes out in front, but Lorenzo will now take it for the Jaguars. Finesses it on through, bringing it the other way. It's Esposito. He runs it into Freeman as it goes behind the goal. 47 seconds to counting on the minor penalty against Aidan Hall. Esposito left it there for Shannon. Puck to the back, though. Goes to McGuire. A shot deflected off of Connor and wide. Shannon. Now the Phantoms are able to get it back out, and they're racing after it there. It's Glenn, but he lost his edge. He knew he had the puck there for Lorenzo. As now give it to McGuire. 3:02 to go in the first period. McGuire ricochets it off the boards. Esposito didn't know where it was. As Shannon will now give it to the other side of Peoples. Power play has ended. Shaw is out of the box of shame. Good penalty kill by the Phantoms. As now Pachenko nearly lost his edge. I almost thought it was a breakaway for a quick second, but no, the puck wasn't near Hathaway. He wasn't able to get there in time, and it results in an icing call. Off the time as now the Phantoms try to keep the defense going on this side of the ice. As Shaw clears it as it goes down to Peoples. Peoples off there from Pachenko. It's kept in there by Freeman. He takes his shot, goes right into the pads there of Rittenhouse again. It's forechecked from Hathaway as the puck goes out of play. Off the faceoff now as Pyra Pavel gives it to Ferguson. Ferguson on the backhand to the forehand. Takes the shot, and he hit the glass. Ferguson back to the other side it goes. It deflects off another stick for the Jaguars. A good hit there by Pachenko, the captain. Pachenko finesses on through. A shot by Hathaway. Hits the far right pad there of Rittenhouse. Good check there by Pachenko on Peoples. Try to get to the point to Pyra Pavel, but it will be an icing as the Jags cleared it all the way down. Off the tie as Murphy gives it down to Shaw. Puck to the back, though, but it goes down towards Murphy. He goes down on his knees as Peoples on defense gives it to McGuire. McGuire to the other side, and now here comes Perel. Perel hit there from behind. Another play goes down there for the Jaguars. With about a minute to go in the first period. Thomas Power stops, waits, shoots, save for Rittenhouse. Off the type is Bryce Shaw trying to get it towards Pyra Pavel, but the Jaguars will go the other way as there's 37 seconds of counting to go in the first period. We still remain scoreless. Jaguars set up to get a shot that was blocked down by Hall, it appeared to be. And now Hall will now clear it off near the Phantoms bench boards. Gives it to Roud. 17 seconds to go in the period. Rice Schache. That's blocked down by a forward for the Jags. It's kept in there in the zone. It goes towards the other side. Schache, as time is going to expire here in the first period. We are scoreless after one. Second period underway now. It's scoreless after one here at Steel Ice Center. The Phantoms doing a really good job offensively so far as the shots on net are 14-3 in favor of Lehigh Valley. That goes down in front as Connor may have gotten a piece of that chance. The Phantoms not only got a good amount of chances on net, but dangerous ones indeed, including in the middle of the first period where they had the puck in the zone and got a lot of great chances for at least a minute straight, as we are going to have a tripping penalty coming up here. It's a penalty against the Jaguars, just to clarify. As it comes down to the points, glove down there by Aston Lezer. Hathaway waits at center. Comes free as McGuire will now try to clear it and succeeds. Joshua Marzo is the one serving the penalty for the visitors. As now Brendan Pachenko, the captain of the Phantoms Youth 18AA team, clears it down as Rittenhouse leaves it there for Peoples. Check there from Hall. to the back, though. It's given there to Hall. Hall flings it across to Leisure. Leisure waits, centering feet towards Pachenko, but that puck deflects off a stick and out of play. It went off the stick blade of McGuire. Off the tie again, Leisure gets it out to the other side. It's Hall, waits, fakes the drive. Back to Leisure it goes. Phantom setting up again. Corralling it there is Leisure. Leisure on the backhand. Looks at his options. Flings it back to Pachenko. And now it's Hathaway behind the goal in the trapezoid zone. Hathaway maneuvers around Farrell, keeps it onside. 51 seconds to go on the power play as the Jaguars attempt to clear it out. Hathaway keeps it alive. Pachenko waits on the angle, holds on, turns back, goes down. As now Owen Ferguson, the former member of the Nazareth Blue Eagles, keeps it alive. And now it goes back the other way. It's Farrell. Nearly had a break chance, but the Phantoms corral back in, and it goes to Pachenko. Waits, fires a shot that flecks off the stick of Peoples and goes high and wide. This is McGuire off the high glass. It's gloved down by Pachenko. Takes a try, deflects towards the crease there. Rittenhouse may have hit the side of the post along its way. Ferguson was in the crease for a moment, but now he's out of it. Hathaway gets it back to the point. It's Shaw. Power play nearly about to expire. Here's a shot by Pachenko. Save made by Rittenhouse. Puck was loose. Rebound, they score! The goal goes to Owen Ferguson. That will be his 7th of the year and his 13th point. And not too long, and right as the power play nearly expired for the Phantoms, they get on the board. It's 1-0 in favor of the hometown Lehigh Valley Phantoms. As Glenn gets it towards Freeman, it goes to the corner. Freeman is routed along, took it away from him for a second. As now the Jaguars bring it the other way, racing the other way on the wing. Lesser waiting on defense, but that shot was fanned down. Shannon waiting on the point, and now he takes the puck. He hits it off the boards as the Jaguars try to set up more offense. As that shot nearly goes towards the cage, but it was blocked down by Thomas Pyra-Pavel, and now Freeman tries to steal it away from Round, but he couldn't make the play. And now the Phantoms go the other way. It's Glenn. He's got Freeman with him. Glenn holds on, waiting, throws one across, but it deflects, and nobody there for the Phantoms to get more chances on that offensive attack. Schache gets checked there at center ice, but he appears to be okay. Glenn back to Freeman. Glenn takes it once more. Glenn centering pass. Backhand shot save made by Rittenhouse off Murphy. Murphy turns back once again. Takes the shot again. Gloved down. Rittenhouse couldn't cover up, but he was able to get a piece of it with the glove. Shaw. Leisure spins around. That shot's blocked out. Rebound. Rittenhouse stops there on Shaw's. That was Alexander, excuse me. As Esposito stops and lost control as Murphy had it for a second, and Aston Leisure is the nearest player for the Phantoms to the puck, but Nolan Sargent will get there first. And now it's stuck there behind the net as the Jaguars try to set up. Here's a fake drive of McGuire. Takes a wrist shot instead, goes right into the breadbasket of Noah Connor, and he covers up. That puck deflects and does not go out of play. It almost looked like it did. For a brief second, gravity brought the puck down, but it was so close to getting out of play, but we continue on. As Esposito try to keep the puck in play in the Phantom side of the ice, but the Phantoms will bring it into their territory instead. Alexander takes a shot, no looker, but it was an offsides. Farrell takes the shot, but that goes wide off towards the side of Connor. Shannon holds on the point, as now it comes free for a brief moment. With 11:38 and counting to go in the second, it's still 1-0 in favor of Lehigh Valley. Tyler Glenn. Now here comes Pachenko with speed. He's letting off the Jets. Pachenko takes a shot, goes wide. Shannon was having good coverage around him, but Pachenko still got a good shot anyway. Meanwhile, it goes to Hathaway. Ryan Hathaway gets it to the point. It's Pyra-Pavel. Takes his shot and goes right into the chest of Rittenhouse. The rebound was surprisingly loose. That goes in front. Deflects off the stick of Round and wide from Pyra-Pavel. Now it's Hathaway. Hathaway, Gretzky's office trying to jab it in there. It's stuffed off the skate there of Rittenhouse as the Jags go the other way. Owen Ferguson is in front of where the puck is, but it goes to Freeman instead. And now here come the Phantoms the other way. Here's a shot off the chest there. Rebound. Oh, that goes wide. Both shots on net there for the Phantoms. Is the points leader, Ryan Hathaway. Now he takes it again. Hathaway centering pass in front. They couldn't get a shot on net there from long. Hathaway shoots. He scores! That's his 8th goal of the year, and he makes it 2-0 Lehigh Valley. And now Tyler Gunn will take it and try to get it out of his zone. Ashton Leisure pressured there by Petro as Long try to get it out of his reach. And the Jaguars will try to keep it in the zone still. It's still stuck in the corner. And now it comes out, it goes all the way down, and this will not be icing as it's waved off. It's turned over here to Long. Long backhand from McGuire. As he takes down McGuire, it went right past his arm as he was down. Actually, that was Nickolas Kusher, just to clarify. McGuire can't get it out still. Peoples and Glenn battle for it. It goes to Glenn. Glenn waits, shoots from the angle, goes high and wide off the glass as Leisure failed to keep it in. That goes right into the pads there of Rittenhouse, and he turns it aside. Glenn tried to finesse it on through, but the Petro got in the way. Nolan Sargent runs into a player for the Jags as the Phantoms were unable to keep it in. Dan Freeman flicks it off the boards as now it goes to Murphy. Murphy on the backhand will now chip it down to the other side of where Glenn is waiting for it, and he's got it. Glenn, that goes off. It goes off of his stick and out of play. It went off the safety net, and you couldn't see, but it went right above me. I almost thought for a brief second maybe he was going to hit my head, but no. I got the safety netting to save my day. Esposito will now give it to Roud, and Shannon will wait on defense. Watch out. He was hit there by Hall, but he slowed down as he didn't have the puck. Hall tries to scoop it out free, and he does. Takes it on the turnover. Waits. Drives! Nice stop by Rittenhouse there from the point of Pyra Pavel. He keeps it in again. Shannon and Alexander will pressure forward to get it back within their reach. And now Roud will try to get the puck around from Alexander. As Roud will wait as he gives it back to Shannon on the right side. Shannon. It was fanned on as Hall tries to keep the puck in the zone. Phantom's doing a really good job keeping the puck in the opposition's territory in this game. Shannon hit there by Murphy. As Lorenz tries to clear towards Esposito. Alexander intercepted. Here's a shot by Hall. Goes right into the stick, off the stick blade of Rittenhouse. Goes back out in front to Murphy, but he couldn't maintain possession. But now he has it. Murphy centering pass towards Hall, but it went off the stick of Esposito. Pyra Cavill gives it back to the side of Alexander. Throws it across to the point. Schache scores! Nickolas Schache, his 4th goal of the season. From the highest slot, he took a simple wrist shot, let it go, and it goes past the goal line. 3-0 Lehigh Valley. Shots on that 27-4 in favor of the Phantoms. They've obviously been dominating on that front and on the score sheet, but we still have the rest of this period and the one after that to go. So we still have a long game left to go in this matchup. As meanwhile, the Phantoms bring it the other way. Here's a pass in front to Pyra Pavel. Oh, and a stop there on the side of the cage. Excuse me, that was Pachenka, not Pyra Pavel. As Ferguson lost control there on the side, keeps it in, gets it to Pachenka, takes a backhand shot, and it goes wide. Hathaway hits down Kusher as it's still stuck within a few skates. It comes out as McGuire will look at his options. He'll clear it through center. It's lobbed all the way back down as Bryce Schache was the nearest Phantom to it. He'll touch it up. With a little less than 7 minutes to go in the second period, 3-0 Lehigh Valley. McGuire try to get around Schache As now Kusher will bring it on the wing, takes a shot from long range, and Connor got a piece of it with the left pillow pad as it goes back to the left corner. Down, hit it off the boards. It goes all the way to the other side. Pyra Pavel moves around as now goes now to Esposito. He ran into Nickolas Schache, who has a goal tonight for the Phantoms. As Tyler Glenn tried to get around from down. He gets hit down from behind. Jaguars won a penalty. They're not going to get one, as Long will now give it to his defense. Schache towards Pyra Pavel. And Shannon will now take it back for the Jaguars. Shannon through center ice, trying to make a pass in front, but now the Phantoms take it away. It's Long, but Shannon will jab it free. Pyra Pavel goes down on his knees, but as he brought it over the line, he drawled in offsides. McGuire behind, nearly ran into by Shaw. Here comes Hall. Hall shoots, save made. The first shot on net for Luke Huber, and he makes his first save on that chance. Huber has played 6 games. He's started 4. This would actually be his 7th game played. Goals against average 2.58 and a save percentage of .912 so far this season. As now Pyra Pavel clears it to the other side. McGuire nearly stolen there from Hall. Goes to Alexander. Alexander back towards Hall, but it goes off the stick there of Ferreau. William McGuire will be in the box for at least 2 minutes. We'll see if it will be longer than that. You see Noah Wolf having a little fun in the bench there. Guess he likes the song. As the penalty will be 2 minutes for McGuire. Off the tie-up, Petro tried to get away from Shannon. Oh, another hit there in front there from Hathaway, but that was a legal check, unlike the last one. Now it's kept in there to the other side. And it goes to Lesher. Lesher waits, holds on. Pass in front there towards Pachenko, but it went wide as Dowd will try to clear it off the glass. Ferguson keeps it in. The Phantoms stole the puck. It's Lesher. Waits, leaves it up there for Hathaway. Puck to the back, though, goes down to Hathaway. Winning in front of Pachenko, and now it goes down to Ferguson. Ferguson, Shaw. Shaw holds on, waits, fakes the drive, holding on, shooting one, saved there by Huber there as the puck is cleared. Brandon Pachenko, now here comes Ferguson. Ferguson on the wing, shoots one, save made, rebound was there, they couldn't get a shot. Here's a shot, blocked down there by Rout. Another chance goes wide from Shaw. And now Ashton Lesnar flings it across. It's Shaw again. Shaw centering v. Pachenko. Trying to pull the trigger, but it was ricocheted down. 45 seconds on the penalty. Less than 3 minutes to go in the period. As now Shaw trying to get around Shannon. Shaw moves around Shannon and Farrell. He'll try to clear it, and he succeeds. 30 seconds to go on the penalty. No icing here. Freeman wakes behind the goal. Noah Connor was going near Shannon there for a second, trying to get him out of the way. As Ashton Lesser clears it off the boards, the knuckle puck goes all the way down, and it will be an icing. Lehigh Valley brings it through neutral ice, but Peoples was trying to clear it back out, and now here comes Long. Long at center, looks at his options, waits. Holds on again. Finesses on through to Glenn. Glenn holds on. Lost control. Here's Long, a shot. And a nice save is made there by Huber once more. Less than 2 minutes to go in the second period. Still 3-0 in favor of Phantoms Youth 18AA. Long wins the draw. Freeman scoops it out. Freeman, a shot. And that's blocked down there by Peoples, I believe. It went off some kind of body. As now here comes the Jaguars the other way. It's Nickolas Cruiser. Cruiser, a shot goes off the high glass and deflects over the safety netting. You got to hit the net near the ice, not over the glass. Now here comes Freeman. It's a 2-on-1 for the Phantoms. It's Freeman with Glenn. Freeman shoots, and it is a nice save once more by Huber as he covers up. The puck went right into his chest. Usually for those kind of shots, You're able to cover up quite easily, but you got to be careful because those rebounds could be loose at any time. Jags win the faceoff. Esposito off the boards behind the goal as Igloo will try to get back out. It's taken away there by Hall. Excuse me, that was Shaw. Excuse me for the confusion as Murphy hit there by Esposito. As now the Jaguars will get it out for now. And now here comes Shaw, moves through center, goes over the line, makes a pass to Murphy. Murphy shoots, paddled down by Huber. A good save made on his pads. As Shawson Pyro-Pavel is back on the defensive unit for Lehigh Valley. Murphy hits a player, hits Lorenz down near the center ice boards. He didn't really hit him, he just ran into him from behind. As Peoples hits it off the boards, it's kept in there by the Phantoms and trying to move it on in there was Alexander. But now Esposito on defense lost it from Alexander. Lorenzo will now, as he's hit from behind from Alexander, Lorenzo's got to be careful here before the Phantoms may steal it away. 22 seconds to go in the period. Kept it in the point. Shots to Murphy. Murphy moving on in for a shot. Deflects off a stick of Peoples and over the safety netting. That goes to the point, and that goes off the stick of Petro as the Phantoms have it on defense. Time's going to wind down the period. We'll see if they get one more chance. They won't. And it's 3-0 Phantoms after 2. Third period now underway. It's 3-0 in favor of the Phantoms. They've done a really good job on all fronts of this ice so far. But we still have one more period to go. We can see if they'll be able to hang on. They're on a 2-game losing streak going into today. It'll be a nice win for them, but of course, we still have a little less than 17 minutes to go in the game. Ferguson gives it now to the other side to Perchenka. That goes off a stick. It goes all the way down to the corner. And Shannon and Perchenka try to get the possession of the puck, but it goes to Farrell instead. It goes off the stick of Ferguson. It's kicked there by Hathaway. Hathaway is going to wait, takes a shot. It goes off the stick there of Perchenka. They scramble for it there, but Huber is able to find it and stop play. Off the type as the Phantoms get a shot right into the pad there of Huber. It's still loose. It was a quick shot on net. Glenn may have been the one to get it to the goal. It was hard to see exactly who. But it was a good chance as now the Phantoms will bring it the other way. I almost thought there was 2 pucks on the ice for a second as there's the puck and there's a mouth guard over there. You can't see it on this camera, but someone lost their mouth guard. It's near the door of where the locker rooms are right now. Surely that player will get that back pretty soon. As meanwhile, Lehigh Valley will have it through neutral ice. Both teams battle for possession. Rowd and Glenn was near it as now goes off another skate for the Jaguars, and Rowd will chase after once more. He blew a tire. Watch out. Glenn takes it away. Glenn, centering pass. Nice save made off Darren Freeman. A good chance for him as Glenn has it on the corner. Glenn waits, holds on, wrap around, try it. Stuffed there like a turkey from Huber. As Shannon waits the defense. Fanda, another near turnover there for the Jaguars in their own end. That puck almost was almost going to be gloved down by Alexander as he was moving his arm across, hoping to touch it, but failed. As now they'll bring it back the other way. It's Murphy off the shins of Esposito, but now it goes to Hall. Hall lost it as Esposito maneuvers around Murphy. This is kept into Hall. Hall in the high swap waits. Couldn't get a shot on that as he ran into Peoples, who clears it all the way down to the other side of the rink. Now it goes to Shannon, who couldn't get a shot. It's blocked down by Ashton Leisure. He tried to make the pass there to Hall. Icing waved off. Hall runs into Farrell. Farrell tries to kick it free. It comes out. It's taken to Leisure. Takes the shot, deflected off the stick. Kusher, as that goes off another stick for the Jaguars. Freeman, as Esposito will now get it out to Nickolas Kusher, but he couldn't connect the pass as he ran into Brandon Perchenka. About 13 minutes to go in regulation. Still 3-0 in favor of the Phantoms. This is brought back in by Ferguson. Centering pass, back and try, and another save made by Hooper. Both tries on Brandon Perchenka. They still scramble there. It's still loose. Rebound goes off the back of Hooper. It did not go. Ferguson tried to take a shot It hit the back of Huber, and it did not go in. We get a whistle to stop play. Long couldn't come up with a draw, but now goes to Glenn. As Long kicks it towards Glenn. Glenn will now wait in Gretzky's office. Glenn, pressure there from behind from Shannon. Center across. Freeman shoots. It goes wide again. Nickolas Kusher tried to get it out of the zone, but now Shannon will get, that's Farrell that gets out of the zone instead, and now here comes Long trying to get around Shannon. Good defensive play by Shannon. It goes to Freeman. Centering pass in front, but the pad was in the way of Huber as we get a whistle. The puck was still loose, and I think we have a slashing call coming up here as this is carried here by Esposito. Peoples couldn't corral the pass as Long will take it instead. Long off behind the boards of the net as Freeman tries to center it towards Hall. Hall waits, holds on the forehand, leaves it for Glenn, lets it go. Nice save made off the mask of Huber. That's one way to use your head. Glenn off the stick of Freeman and makes the pass to Long. Long stops, pumps the brakes, goes down, leaves it there in front. Here's a shot there by Hall that goes wide. Here's a drive by Glenn, deflects, save made, rebound. Another save by Huber. Rebound, they score! It's Hall! Top shelf and in! And it's 4-0. For Hall, that is his 6th goal of the season. That was a really good shot. He just carefully waited as Huber was simply just down on the ice. There was still plenty of room up above his shoulder as Hall picked the right place and time to shoot it. It goes through, and it's 4-0. A power play goal for the Phantoms. Nickolas Shaw's trying to get it around as Hathaway is waiting near center as they couldn't keep it in. It's now the break pass for the Phantoms. It's Pachenko. He's got Hathaway with him. Pachenko waits, holds on, shoots, and Huber stayed with him all the way. Phantoms win the draw. Lesser shot blocked down by a stick there. I believe that was Lorenzo that blocked that play as Pachenko and Round battled for it as Hathaway nearly hits down Cruiser for the Jaguars. It's still stuck within a bunch of skates. Ferguson gets it out. Shot there from Lesser is scooped up and saved by Huber. 10 minutes to go in the third period, 4-0 in favor of the Phantoms. Obviously, they've been dominating this game pretty much on all fronts. We'll see if they can hang on to this lead. As now Shannon waits on the point, try to keep it in the zone, but now Shaw will hit it off the center ice line. Esposito clears it the other way as the Phantoms will now take it on defense. Aston Lezer to Timothy Alexander. Alexander brings it over the line, takes a shot, and a glove save is made by Huber. Freeman to Murphy as the Phantoms go on a 2-on-2. It's Murphy with Glenn. Murphy takes the shot, and it's gloved there by Huber. It was a nice save. It was as he was looking top shelf, but Huber flashes his glove to make sure the puck stays out to make it 5-0. Hathaway to Ferguson, gets it back to Sargent. His shot deflects it off the stick of Hathaway and goes behind the goal. Hathaway turns back. Had a stick go behind him and now goes to Ferguson. Ferguson back to Sargent. Sargent shoots, goes off the pad of Huber and does not go. A nice save there. Hathaway centering pass across, but Pachenko was the nearest Phantom to it. He couldn't get a shot. That goes on net. That rebound by Hathaway just goes wide. Hathaway weighing in front of the net. Weighing on the point there is Sargent and Lesser, and now it goes to Hathaway behind Gretzky's office. Hathaway, as Round waits behind his own goal. Round towards Marzo. Sargent keeps it in. Sargent and Ferguson try to scoop it out. They do. Ferguson centering pass to Pachenko, but he couldn't connect the dots. As Shannon and Hathaway run into each other. And Marzo hits it off the boards. It goes all the way to the other side. Intercepted by Hathaway. Hathaway to Pachenko. Pachenko waits, backhand, shot by the captain. Deflected wide as Ferguson moves on in, makes a move around, makes another move around as he lost control. He had the right idea in those plays, but it didn't work out. As now the Jaguars nearly bring it the other way, but they fail. Esposito through defense makes the pass to center. It's taken there by Randall. It goes down to McGuire, and now here comes the Phantoms the other way. Here comes Hall. Hall tries to take a shot, but it's fanned on there, and it goes right into the glove of Huber, and he covers up. Ferguson trying to walk on in, but he couldn't get a shot on net. As it'll be 5-on-3 for the rest of the game. Pachenka, front of the net. Hathaway, puck to the back, though. Goes to Leisure. Then he passes it to Sargent. Sargent shoots, but it goes wide. 30 seconds and counting to go in the game. Pachenka. Waits. Fires. Save. Rebound. Scores! Hathaway again. What a season these young men is having. They're not even going to do the fist pump line. It's 5-0 Phantoms. What a great performance. 63 shots on net in this game. 5-0 to score. They're trying to get another chance. Pachenka throws on a cross, but that goes wide. An impressive win for the Phantoms on all fronts, offensively, defensively, and goaltending. As time is going to expire, the Phantoms win 5-0. Noah Connor with the shutout. He only had to make 8 saves, but he got it done. As he runs into Noah Wolf and the rest of his teammates. Phantoms win 5-0. Shots on net 63-8 in favor of the Phantoms. What a way to end the 2-game losing streak. I'm Nickolas Garofalo. Thank you for joining us for Nick's Hockey Broadcast. Phantoms win 5-0. Good night.